And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off the bus, and now they'll try to make the same impression on the court. Going after this win on the road. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Anthony Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Christie. Then it's Flagg. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. And for the Warriors, a pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And Richard. So, Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs. I expect a slower pace game, more half-court sets.
Christie can't make it. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Butler on the way. Over Christie. And too long on the shot. Ball's knocked loose. Butler kicks to Hield. Puts up a deep three. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Golden State moving the ball around. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here's Christie. Here's Davis. And the layup's good off the glass.
It's so hard trying to keep Davis off the glass. He's just so big, so strong, and has the athleticism.
On the wing, Hield. And the three ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Curry. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Looking unstoppable. Even the foul can't hold back Curry's shot.
Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Now, here's Washington. Green with the block.
This is the high-impact D we expect from Green, an intelligent defender who can find these blocks.
Here's Curry, and another basket for Golden State.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Nice work by Draymond. He gives you championship-level defense every single night.
Curry can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Christie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One is on Hield. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Now, here's Butler. Three-pointer, Hield. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
When the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Butler in the corner. Out to the right wing. Here's Richard. Offensive rebound.
I like when Green looks to score. He's good at putting defenses in a bind.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. He's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. The Mavericks trailing. Knocks it loose. Now, here is Russell. Defended by Moody. Right at the free throw line.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Here's Podziemski. Here's Green. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Thompson passes to Gafford. Here's Marshall. Good work defensively by Horford.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Green lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Green's got 6 points.
Good luck against Green inside. Even when you throw contact at him, he just fights twice as hard.
Here's Russell. Warriors with the rebound.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now the Warriors moving it up. And Green slams it in.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 9 points. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Green dishes to Horford. Back to Green. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. It's good from long range.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Green finds Horford. From deep three-point land, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. What a performance for Draymond Green. He has been the story for the Warriors. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. P.J. Washington is out there with Powell, and it's Williams at the point guard. Now here's Powell. Outside Williams, just 5 to shoot to the right side. And it's wide right, hits off the rim.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Here's Flagg. The Warriors making the shot. Over Moody. Here's Powell, and it's blocked. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Fields checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Moody. Hasn't made one yet.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. GA, you hear about 3 levels scored, but is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
And Post gets it to go.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Butler on the wing. Shoots the 3. A rebound by Washington.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
To the middle, here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period. Guys?"
Okay, thank you, Allie. Al Horford is checked in for the Warriors. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
The muscle from Davis, so confident and powerful inside.
Pass to Hield. Over Christie. And Hield with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Nembhard. He gets it in there. Nembhard's got 8 points here in this quarter. The Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Golden State moving it around. The 3 ball from Curry.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Here's Washington, and it's denied. And they'll keep possession. And Curry has it in the corner. And another 3 for Golden State.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Flag. Scoreless thus far.
A nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
As a larger guard, Hield can get up with the big boys.
Mavericks trail by 16. We've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. They shoot again, and he can't bank that one in. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Here's Butler, and Davis sends it back.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game. What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Here's Hield, outside for Curry. Butler on the wing. Got a piece of it. Moody the pass to Curry. And it's off from 3-point range. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Here's Washington, and that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
And the basket by Curry. Mavericks trail by 15. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
And with Davis, you know what you're getting, a nightly double-double threat and a versatile defender.
Nembhard, the pass to Davis. Count that one. Davis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Lets the 3 fly, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 14 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline on the offensive end. It's not about getting a quick shot, it's about getting a good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
Kenny, how do you think Dallas played?
Well, don't get me started with the perimeter. They're standing around flat-footed, not closing down on shooters quickly enough. The result is way too many open threes, and at halftime, the deficit, that couldn't be it.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. A pair of shooters at the guard, Curry and Hield. And Richard, that's the Warriors' 5. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
And it's Washington missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Nembhard following the basket by Buddy Hield. Pass to Davis. Now Nembhard, 3-pointer, a rebound by Hield.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
So when it comes to the league's premier three-point specialist, Buddy Hield, RJ, is one name that quickly comes to mind.
When Hield is on the floor, his coaches and teammates want him to shoot the ball because when Buddy is dialed in, oh boy, he's dangerous.
Now here's Hield. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Butler from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Butler's got 5 now.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Dallas calls timeout. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Russell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. To the inside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Davis, the pass to Washington. Here's flag. Back to Washington. Shot clock at 2. Dallas again missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Butler against Christie. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back to you guys.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. For Dallas, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Horford's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Powell, he's checked in for Davis. Aji Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Williams in for Max Christie.
Well, we might as well count those free throw shots. Curry is automatic at the line.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Mavericks making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Outside Williams. Back to Russell. Floats one. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Green. Down low. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Green's got 12 points in the game.
Just won't be denied. Draymond's inside game a strength.
Gafford kicks to Russell. Clock at 6. Out to Powell. Here's Gafford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gafford's got his second basket of the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Butler passes to Curry. Good on the triple. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Hield, and Dallas with a change here too. Thompson's checked in. Williams drilled from 11 feet out. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Shot by Podziemski, no good. The Mavericks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Marshall can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Here is Williams, following the basket by Al Horford. Butler against Williams. Some solid defense from Butler.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
It's good.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Williams kicks to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Pass to Horford. Powell pulls it in. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Williams against Curry. Williams can't get it to go.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here is Podziemski. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Basket counts.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Curry from deep three-point land. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
76.
The Warriors on top, just dominating this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We got Najee Marshall. D'Angelo Russell out there with Hardy. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Thompson in at the 3. Here's Spencer after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Assist goes to Pat Spencer.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
And it's Golden State's ball. And stolen by Russell. Shoots over Melton. And that one's good. Russell.
One thing about Russell, this guy is never short on confidence. He thinks every shot is going in.
Spencer, the pass to Melton. From outside, off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And that one's good. Hardy.
Love the selfless approach from Russell. His teammates appreciate when he finds them uncovered.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
And the Mavericks call time here.
To Dallas.
And your youth squad. Give it up for your Warriors girls.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Shoots over Melton. Nembhard shot is good.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Moody finds Melton. Shoots over Nembhard. And another basket for Golden State.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Nembhard, the pass to Washington. Dallas moving it around. Floats it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Melton. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Melton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Now, here's Washington. 4 on the clock. lays it up and banks it in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Melton. And another three for Golden State.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Inside, hangs in the air. In deep, Davis drops it in. Davis has got 19 points.
In case you haven't been watching his entire career, it is tough to contain Davis when he is on a roll. He's got a physicality and an expansive all-around skill set.
Here's Russell. And through the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it left. That's Christie. He's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Curry, and a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. From downtown, and he's good on the three ball. Curry's got 33 points.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Pass to Christie. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. That one drops for him. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Makes it off the glass. He has 35.
Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Nembhard the pass to Washington. Here's Flagg. Over Moody. That one wide left.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And the Warriors with some changes. Quentin Post is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Buddy Hield. Shoots from 8, and Thompson kicks to Marshall. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And it's the Warriors' ball. In the corner, Moody with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2. Moses Moody.
And he makes the first. Moody hits them both. Here's Williams. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Offensive rebound. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks, team. Well, Draymond, it was smooth sailing for you tonight. How'd you make it look so easy?
I mean, it's seamless because I play with guys who makes it seamless. You know, I don't have to come out and try to do too much. Just come out and be myself. So for that reason, it was seamless.
All right, congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. We'll see you later on.